Graduate exhibitions or degree shows are usually one of the most important stages in the life of an art student. It's a chance to showcase all that they've learned over several years of study and a platform to launch their budding careers. But in Korea, young artists have found that interest in these graduate shows have been somewhat diminishing in recent years. And this year, with the coronavirus outbreak making it even more difficult to put on exhibitions, that concern is being felt even more acutely. So to try and address this, a new series of exhibitions for graduates and young artists were created in the past few years by a group called Young Creative Korea. And this year, a show entirely dedicated to graduates is being held online. To tell us more about it for this week's Touch Base in Seoul, we have with us Angela Shim from Young Creative Korea. Thank you for coming in today.
Hi, thank you for having me here. So I'm Angela and I'm from Young Creative Korea.
Can you tell us more about Young Creative Korea, or YCK, should we call it? Who's involved in this group and how did it get started?
So Young Creative Korea started off as an exhibition. It's Korea's largest and also the first ever exhibition to showcase young creators' artwork. So we had about 5 exhibitions to date. We helped to showcase about 3,500 creators, artists and designers. And up till now, we have garnered about 200,000 viewers and visitors. So we do have our main company, which is Dinomat. And within that company, we built up this brand, which is called YCK. It's a short form of the Young Creative Korea. And within the company, we have a web magazine as our main, and we do have exhibitions and also retail and education aspects of this company and this brand. And we serve to help like young creators to get known in the public's attention and within the Korea and also globally.
Right, so it's a platform to put a spotlight on young artists here in Korea.
Yes, that's right.
You mentioned these exhibitions that you've been putting on for the past few years. Can you tell us a bit more about them and how they're different and what issues you're trying to tackle through them?
Yeah, sure. So we started off in 2015. That was our first exhibition, and it was in the Dongdaemun Design Plaza at DDP. And we move it forward. We have it in 2016, 2018, and last year 2019. And this year we try to have it a little different because of the COVID situations that is all around the world. So we try to bring things online for the young creators, so they have a platform to showcase their talents and also their artwork. Yeah.
As I mentioned in the introduction, graduate shows are important, really, for the life of an art student. But
definitely.
In Korea, there's been a bit of some issues, hasn't there? Can you tell us a bit more about them?
In Korea, a lot of the graduate students have feedback to us and say that they paid a lot of money to attend like a graduation show, but in the end, they do not get the benefits out of it because more and more industry members stop visiting the graduation shows, and this will diminish the amount of career opportunities for these people, which I think in a way, they do not look forward to graduation shows as much as they used to back then, and this is a huge issue in Korea. So we are trying to tackle it and try to gather the strength of all Korean young creators and especially graduating students together to put up their graduation creations on our platform.
So is there a reason why in Korea these people aren't coming to these shows less and less nowadays?
I think because globally you have the big brand schools that do the graduation shows and they get their name out there. But in Korea, there isn't any company or any brands that help put together like a collation of all these graduation creations. So I think that's an issue right now. So we try to bring them together so that there's a bigger force, and having like the whole Korea as a name, it's easier for us to promote and publicize for the young creators here in Korea.
Right, and YCK is providing the platform to make all the networks, is helping young creators.
Yes, that's right.
How successful has it been over the past few years? Has it actually helped young artists move on to the next stage of their careers?
Yes, so we during our exhibitions, there were also talks and also awards given out to the young artists, and having this kind of talks and awards help them to reach out to the bigger public, and with the awards, they actually get a recognition as well. So it does help them with their career advancement, I would say, and a lot of the people did participate with us. So in our first exhibition, we showcased about 40 people. And moving forward in 2018, we actually booked out the whole ARA Art Center, which is a 9-level story building. And we had about 350 designers showing everything from different fields such as architecture, photography, and also graphic design and all the different design and arts fields.
So can you tell us more about this year's show? The title is Grad Show 2020. I understand previous exhibitions haven't just featured graduates, but also other young aspiring artists who have already graduated. What's special about this year's one?
I think because of the COVID situations, a lot of graduation exhibitions are cancelled or postponed, which is a pity because that's the only platform or the stepping stone for them to reach out to the public. And we wanted to do this just for the graduates because they will be able to showcase their products or their artwork to the bigger public. So when you enter the main page of the YCK Grad Show when it's online, there will be different major banners available for you to click into, and when you click into it, there will be brief descriptions about it. There will be students that are participating in the major. And one thing special about this is that the different artworks are randomized in that page, so that we try to reduce the amount of prejudice that are put towards like status of the school or even to majors. So I think that's a great point about YCK Grad Show.
I guess that's something that can be only done online as well, because in a normal exhibition, you have an entrance, you have the first piece you see that might always get more attention, whereas if it's randomized online, that allows you to be fairer, I guess, in a way, to all the students and all the artists who are showcasing their work here. Obviously, with the COVID-19 situation, you have to do it online this year. You could have done it, I guess, in a site, but it would have been difficult to attract the number of people. But that must be difficult to, again, attract people to the online exhibition as well. How are you tackling that side of the exhibition?
So we have been contacting students, and not only students, we've been reaching out to major. So instead of having students sign up singly, they are allowed to sign up under their major. So this makes things easier for the school and also for us, and it helps us to promote to the students. And also one way is that, sorry, can I get your question again?
Yeah, sure. So when it's online, you said getting people to exhibitions is difficult. Getting people interested in the field can be difficult at times.
Yeah.
Online must present its own challenges because people aren't used to seeing online exhibitions or going online to view these kind of works before. And some people might say that viewing artworks in person is better than seeing it online. How do you overcome that barrier, especially for people they want to network and they want to know more about these artists?
I think when we have all of the products as a name of like Korea's graduation creations all in one single platform, it makes people eager to come on it. Because instead of having like different platforms, for example, the different universities' graduate shows to enter, they just have to enter to one single platform. So that itself is a good marketing platform that we can leverage on. And also at the same time, because all the schools are very elated to join us as they have participated in our shows previously, they are more than elated to share it to their students and to encourage them to join us on this journey as well.
How has the response been so far?
So right now we have about more than 110 schools that have decided to participate with us. So that's a great thing because we have about 200 over universities in Korea. So more than half has already signed up with us, and we are still in midst of contacting them. So we are definitely expecting more to join us on board.
What about the brands and investors or other people who are interested in the art field? How are you reaching out to them and what interest have they shown so far?
So this project is non-profit, so we are not earning anything out of this platform. So what we are trying to do is we are reaching out to foreign media platforms to help us publicize and also to promote on this grad show. And it's a good thing because it helps the Korean creators and also designers and artists get reached out to the bigger public, which is like the foreign media, where they are really strong in arts industry. And yeah.
I guess one of the advantages of having an online exhibition as well is the fact that when usually you have a graduate show, that work can be lost or forgotten about afterwards. It's hard to chronicle that, but with an online exhibition, I understand you're going to catalogue all those artworks as well for future viewing.
Yep, so it's an archive platform. So although it's named YCK Grad Show 2020, we do hope to consistently run this website so that it will be a stepping stone for a lot of the students, even in the future years. So students will be able to upload their products on a year-by-year basis. And even if you upload this year, it will still be available in the next year and upcoming years to come.
Okay, and so what's the schedule like then? When is this going to go online? Because it's not online yet, right?
Yeah, it's still offline for now, and we are still in the phase of getting schools to join us on board. So we'll have briefing sessions with the schools in mid-August, and they will find out how they can upload their artwork on the website. And after that, we have plans to publish this website or launch this website in September 7th. And if everything runs well, even after the launch of the website, we'll be contacting like renowned or even local and global designers and artists to pick out their favorite art pieces. And with these art pieces, it will be sort of like a recognition for the students as well.
And then finally, looking ahead for YCK and for all these sorts of exhibitions and for the future of Korean art as well, what do you hope to achieve as a company, as YCK?
So we hope to help these local designers, Korean young creators to reach out to the bigger public, and at the same time for brands and companies to have an easier way to source for like local creators within one single platform. Because right now it's really hard to source for creators, and all of them have different websites of their own. And if you're looking for a creator, it's really tough to source those websites that are not well known as compared to the others. And we thought by having something randomized like this, it will help the companies to source out for great creators.
Yes, we'll keep an eye out for that. I think
Thank
for
you.
more information, you can check out the website yck.kr, right?
Yeah, that's our web magazine website.
Yes, we've been talking to Angela Shim from YCK. Thank you for coming in today, and it sounds like great work that you guys are doing, and we wish you all the best for this year's show.
Thank you so much for having us.